Hi, good afternoon, folks. My name is Blake Desjardins, and I'm the Director of Public Affairs for the Metis Settlements General Council. As I'm sure you're aware, we will be preparing to sign a Memorandum of Understanding between ourselves, the Metis Settlements, and the federal government, or the Government of Canada. Throughout this process, we've received several questions in regards to what is an MOU, what are the next steps, and what is the purpose of an MOU. And I just want to be able to run through some of those questions to best assure people back home that this is work that won't leave you out, and we'll talk about that in the next steps of how we move forward. But what an MOU is, it's a Memorandum of Understanding that will commit both parties, both the Métis settlements and Canada, to the fulfilling of a set and defined area of what we want to talk about. And those are 10 things that we have currently in the MOU that I'll go through here in just a moment. But those 10 items were reached through consultation with you, the public. And throughout the next steps throughout the MOU, we'll be doing similar work, going to your community, having these conversations, and always willing to pick up the phone when you have a question or a comment in regards to our work. So what it's designed to do is enter for the first time in history, the Métis settlements into a conversation about reconciliation. And what that means is we're going to have to find ways to work with Canada. And to start doing that, the first step is the MOU. It's the first thing that recognizes both parties as having the ability to do that. Some of the areas that we hope to look at in our negotiations with Canada that we received from not only our strategic summit hosted by ourselves and attended by yourself, but also the community engagement sessions. And throughout that process, we were able to identify 10 key priorities that are listed in the MOU explicitly. Those 10 areas being health, education, infrastructure, child and family welfare, constitutional protection of our settlement lands, the economic development and training of our membership, Métis rights under Section 35, governance of our communities and the General Council, reconciliation and outstanding claims, and environmental protections of our lands. So these are just 10 items of the negotiation scope, but that doesn't mean that's going to be all of them. We're going to be communicating with our membership, communicating with our experts throughout this process to ensure that nothing is left out or no one is left behind. So the next steps following this MOU, the Memorandum of Understanding, will be the framework agreement. And that's another big word that just means we're going to agree on some of the principles and implementation phases of some of this work, the next steps of the work that we'll be undertaking after some of the initial conversations we have. This is a lot of work, and it's going to take not just a few people to get it done. It's going to take the entirety of our communities. It's going to take our elders, our youth, and our leadership to come together in order to address some of these long-standing issues and to make sure and to ensure that our communities have what they need now and into the future while we move forward in reconciliation with Canada. Thanks so much.